Hey Jake, what's going on? I hope you're doing awesome. It's Wednesday, so happy Wellness Wednesday. I'm so excited to be jumping on this quick intro call with you and just hope you jump on and decide to go for it. All I ask is that you listen to this presentation, think about it, and just give me a simple answer. Okay, so here is the quick presentation I have for us. And from here, I'll give you a couple of next steps. But either way, I am just so thrilled that you are taking the time to check this out, check this opportunity out. And with that, here we go. So welcome. My name is Claudia Coconubo, and I am the sort of first in this area to bring virtual health services to people who are interested, maybe that's you today, in beginning a step-by-step health and wellness method. And there are tons of things out there, but there's a reason why you're here. And I'm just so excited. So thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking a look. And this is you probably feeling like, I want to start something. I want to start something that's maybe sustainable. I want to start something that can help me learn about my body, right? Maybe you are standing at this very spot and want some answers, want a simple way to just take charge and feel like whatever it is that you're doing is healthy and is inclusive of your routine, right? You and I have known each other for a little while now and have talked on many different topics. And health is one of those topics that I'm just fired up about. It wasn't so long ago myself that I was standing at this spot. I was a burnt out teacher and had suffered a serious neck injury. I really felt that my whole process of getting healthy was set back, and I needed something sustainable. I needed something delicious. I needed something that was economical and was available and that my body would love. And I embarked on this journey like many people have themselves. And here's a little bit about how I started. So my background a little bit is in education, and I've taken it upon myself as of 7 years ago to learn everything that I can to help other people begin their journeys. And I'm just fired up about that because I have been very successful in my own journey as someone who was very unhealthy, had nothing to rely on, to now where I am, where you can see some of my background in this field. And so like I've talked to you about, right? I am someone who absolutely loves something called Herbalife Nutrition. And when I started my journey, what I loved about this was that for me, it was including education pieces that I couldn't find anywhere else. I also had a guide through how to go ahead starting, which was awesome. I felt that my guide and my coach today, Julie, she's been someone who has been very inspiring. She is super mindful of how people begin and takes on this idea, like myself, of helping educate people around this topic of health and wellness through learning, through the education background that I have, but most importantly, with this idea of a healthy living philosophy, right? So we're all in search of something called balance, and of this very unbalanced world, we're all searching for something healthy, but it seems like it gets past us every time. Things sort of go awry or don't go as planned, and it sets us back. And we're oftentimes, worried about messing up. That was me. I was worried about messing something up, right? If I start something, what am I going to do if I mess up? And what I love about this plan is that it's inclusive of my own routine. Just like when you begin, your program is going to be inclusive of your own routine, your goals. And that's where we get to really talk about convenient solutions that are absolutely delicious. And you can begin with a simple 30-day cycle or go for the 60-day lap cycle, right? So we connect quite a bit as well, since once you enroll, you can count your buttons, because we're going to be totally one-on-one with getting you to sort of feel like you can do the simple steps, right, over and over again. So we meet quite a bit the first time. I'm there with you every 3 days. Like, we check in, 10-minute check-ins every 3 days. And if that's something that you like, we can continue doing. If we need it more consistently, every other day, right? On top of the fact that you are also getting me as your health coach 24 hours a day, right? So if you have a question, you want to send me something, you have a question, you let me know, and I'm there. Along with this, you get this idea of coaching one-on-one. So you get amazing information through your email, so you can read it at your own pace. And it's digestible bites about nutrition education and stories. You have fit tips, healthy meal prep guidance through me and other coaches, right? And tons of inspiration that I just sent to you in hopes that these things help you continue to see that health is possible. Health is totally possible. And you choose the healthy way that you want to choose, right? So that's a little bit about how it works. And then, don't forget, the scientific leadership behind Herbalife is second to none. I use this stuff for a reason. It complements what I'm doing with my health. It complements how I want to stand up to environmental options. It stands up to this idea of sustainability, both through their own processing of the solutions, the products, but also with me as your coach. I'm going to be suggesting you holistic, wholesome options that will help you in changing your life daily and feeling that consistency and feeling that, right? But a couple of the other things that really make this whole option viable is that they've been doing this for 40 years. So you really can't tell me that it doesn't work, because it's been working for people for way, way long, right? It's as old, the company's as old as I am. So it's just everything that I read, everything that I do, everything that I sort of incorporate in my own education pieces with you include this philosophy of cellular nutrition. The company has the only patent, that helps our cells revitalize. Of course, there are things that are coming out now, but who needs what's coming out now when something's been true and tried for 40 years and has been changing lives? And then along with that, right, since we've been talking, Jake, I've also thought, okay, what are some real things that Jake can start with now? And so I want to talk a little bit about that. And you see in this picture, you see sort of how I'm going to be sort of talking about organizing our day, organizing our options, right? So for us, it's very simple, right? We kind of start with, what can you do today to start, right? So we want to start thinking about, breakfast, snack in between lunch, snack, dinner, F1 at the end of the day. You just think about how you're going to nutrient time your day around these sort of punch points, right? These punch points that are non-negotiable once we start. And these 4 options that I've sent to you, that I will be sending to you, if you go ahead and, when you watch this, you're like, okay, I'm ready to start. You're going to start with healthy meals. Okay. You're going to start with 2 a day, in addition to what we're going to be sending you for what to eat every day. We're going to boost with PDM. It's called a personalized protein drink mix. And what that allows us to do is, once we've got all your numbers of height, weight, and connect those with your goals, you're going to see that you can personalize your breakfast and your nighttime cap also, so that you can bridge the gaps that there may be when we talk about protein. Okay. The aloe is exceptional. The aloe is one thing that I never go out, without, basically. So the aloe allows for you to, so once we have your protein all set, what the aloe does is helps revitalize our villi and helps with nutrient absorption. So if you work with any dietitian or nutritionist out there, they're going to be saying, what are you sure you're absorbing all your nutrients, right? And there's really no way we can tell except when we're extremely fatigued or overstressed, or we're skipping meals, or we don't feel like exercising. These sort of symptoms, right, it may be pointed to the fact that our bodies are not absorbing. Now you're young, so this is just going to help you sort of heal the gut villi, which is going to be awesome. And it comes in flavors. So I sent you the cranberry one, but obviously check out what you want to include in this. And then the final option here is the CR7, which is amazing. Since you're starting to work out, we want to make sure that we are replenishing, right, our electrolytes, potassium and magnesium. And not for nothing, this just different kind of drink, right, that you can add like and alternate with maybe your coffee, and then you're kind of like hydrating on something really good for you. It has 90 scoops in it, so you can all the other stuff is 30-day cycles. This can be something that you can have twice daily to help you with your water count and your water goals, which again, those specific things you'll be getting from me once you do your wellness profile. All right. So what does the coaching experience look like? It looks more like you and I are going to be touching base, using maybe the phone, using maybe social media. We'll have different contact points, but depending on what you're looking for, you can either go for that 21-day coaching, 21-day, 30-day cycle, or go for it all and do that 2-month with me 42 days, 60-day cycle, which again, I give you those, we give each other ranges so that we can make the best of it. Once everything begins, we know where we're going. So even after that 1-month cycle, you and I are going to be touching base, making sure that we're either going to be opting out or opting in again for that second phase, right? And you're going to be getting some goodies, of course, along with your enrolling. You're going to also get your meal prep ebook. You're going to get your nutrition guide. All of it's personalized. So whatever you need, we're going to make it happen. Okay. So what are your next steps? Well, you can commit and begin. That's where it's at. You can either decide you want to start today, right? Or you definitely want to start before July 8th, I want to say, because when we start our July 10th cycle, that's going to be the beginning of your first month, right? So you want to make sure you've got everything that you need so that everything's just locked in and you're just ready to go. And you'll be getting all of your ebooks and materials and then your emails as soon as you enroll, right? So that's what we have here. It's super simple. I want to make sure that you definitely see, you know how I work, my style. And what I love about this is that I want to hear from you. Share what you think, right? Share, you've been part of the Nourished Lifestyle Better Health Facebook page. So this is sort of like that landing spot. You can then decide for yourself if you're ready to go, and we can start our health lab as soon as you've committed and I receive confirmation of your health kit. So from here, many, many thank yous to you for taking the time to check this opportunity out. With your bundle, you'll be getting your booklet as well, which has so much information that I love. And it just reminds me of how simple and delicious this program is. I've personally been doing this for 7 years and I cannot believe, just the other day, somebody was like, you do not act, or you do not, you don't look your age, right? And you know me, so you've seen me in my worst and in my best as far as my teaching goes, because we've been able to have that time to build that relationship. And that's why I think this could work, right? I also think that it's giving you simple steps, right? It's, what do I do, right? And then you decide how you want to include it. We touch base every 3 days, every 2 days. It's going to be a lot, sort of as we begin, but you're going to notice a difference within 3 days of just being consistent. And again, this is going alongside, this is not dropping all the healthy things that you've been doing. This is incorporating some cool, delicious solutions that We'll help you regardless of whether you do this for a month, 2 months, or you really decide to, you know, keep up and go for your goals. It all depends on your goals. So I am so thankful. Cannot wait to hear from you, Jake, and I'll see you soon. Stay healthy, stay vibrant, and stay connected. Adios.